Live? Do we have a Mike B sighting yet, or is he still drinking tea?
Is he like last night's tea? He's still drinking last night's tea?
I think he's drinking fresh tea. Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's Randolph Terrence.
I may decline.
Mike B is drinking tea. He's not spilling tea. He's drinking tea.
He might come on. He said he might come on in a bonnet, though. I don't
People
know.
to three guys on. Let me see if what's going on in the chat. We're still happy to hear you guys over here on YouTube. We are see greetings and stuff. Thank you, Dio. We are live on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and we are
Do I need
live
to?
in your living room.
Do I need to pay? I don't need to post this again on Patreon saying we are currently live. I already posted like 2 hours ago. People
No,
know.
you've posted.
People have the link.
Mike was talking about jumping in, so I expect him to kind of pop into the. He was posting in the group chat a little while ago, so I expect him to pop in.
Yeah, he said he might come in. I was talking to Dominic earlier. I don't think he's going to come in, but he said he might do that like another time.
Yeah,
Over
like
the
every
weekend,
time
maybe.
he says, like every time.
I mean,
Just
he's
comes in
trying
to
to
say
raise a daughter.
trash and then go away.
He's trying to raise a daughter. He's got a dog. He's always. I talk to him now when he's walking his dog. Because he's got a new dog. It's not like a puppy, but it's only like
Right.
2-3 years old.
Update for y'all. Went to the doctor today. She told me I don't have to go to physical therapy anymore. I have cleared that. So there's my update. As far as physically, I'm not nowhere near even close to 100%, but I don't have to go to physical therapy anymore.
So, is it just is it, you just got to listen to your body from here on out? Like if you have
Yeah,
an
if I
issue,
become leaky or anything, I have to go back. She's like, "Hey, come on back." If you, yeah, but I don't think you'll have any problems. I don't think you're not having
hey
problems right
hey
now.
doc, I'm leaking. What should I do about
Yeah,
that?
that happens, man. That's not even bullshit. I was
I
leaky
am
as hell.
leaking.
I was leaky as hell. I'm not anymore though. I
Should
still
I
am a little bit, but not nearly the way I was.
should we make an appointment about this leak or
Yeah, that's exactly what she said. Hey, if you find that, you just make an appointment and come see me. Here's the thing: I got to pay for physical therapy out of pocket now because I've used up my benefits for the year. So,
I guess so this is where it's good that you did the surgery in February because
right,
now like the weather's getting nicer, you're sort of
yeah.
back on your feet, everything's good. It's like you wouldn't want to be all laid up in bed when it's 76 degrees and sunny every day.
Actually, you know what? I could just go and sit out in the sun. So there are advantages to that. I would
Yeah.
just go sit out on the back and not drink. Just sit in the sun and sleep. Just soak up that vitamin D. So there are advantages. There are advantages to that.
Get it out of the way.
Be that convalescing invalid who's sitting out in the sun with a blanket over their legs.
Right? Yelling at all the neighborhood kids. All the
Yeah.
neighborhood kids are running through your grass. Go on and
be
get.
be that one. Be that the
I had a
convalescent.
I had a neighbor. We had neighbors. It was like not directly across, but across and then one over. So like kind of diagonal. And they hated us kids because we would when we were younger we had bikes. We would ride our bikes all up and down in front of their house. You know how like
Yeah.
the little dip for the driveway, you try to make that little jump,
Yeah, the little dip where you hit
Yeah,
the
so we'd be
do a
like
jump,
doing
do a
that
hop. Yeah.
right in front of their house. We'd be running through their yard constantly. They hated that.
Of course.
And then even
Yeah.
after we got older, they just didn't like they would sit outside and just glare at us all the time. And we had this stereo system in the house. Like back in the old days, you had like a system. You had like two big ass speakers and like the component system. So I had music playing really
Yeah.
loud
Yeah.
one day. And the bass is thumping. I don't know what I was listening to. Probably Whip Appeal by Babyface. I don't know what I was listening to. That era though. And then the phone rings. So we didn't have caller ID yet. This was before
Yeah.
that. The phone rings and I answer it. And it's that one. I can tell it's her, but she's not telling me it's her.
Yeah.
It's her. And I just hear that woman's voice going, turn the stereo down.
How'd she get the number? See, that's the
She-
days of everybody's neighbor has their number. Fuck all
Yeah, we
that.
all had each other's numbers. Yeah.
Fuck all
So
that.
turn the stereo down. And then I was like, what? And then she hung up. And then, so then I went, I was like, there's no way it's that loud that it carries all the way across the street and over one house. There's no way.
Yeah.
So I went out. I was like, I'm just going to act like I'm checking the mail to see. I'm just going to walk to the end of the driveway to hear what it sounds like. It wasn't that. I left the volume up right where it was. And I walked to the driveway, checked the mail. You could maybe hear a faint, very faint thump.
Yeah.
But there's no way it was bothering them that much to do.
You just hear a faint baby face
Yeah.
chorus.
Yeah. So turn that trash off. Can you
That's
play some
TPS
Merle
is
Haggard?
saying, not whip appeal tearing the community apart.
I was trying to bring us together. I was hoping we would all come together with this.
How is Babyface not bringing everybody to the same place?
But they would sit outside and chain smoke and stare and glare. And then there might have been a point where some of my friends threw eggs at their house.
Of course.
But they started it. But then my friend who got his first car, like he got his first car before he turned 16. He worked at Popeyes with me. And he learned to drive on his first car, his Suzuki Samurai. And he put
this is the black friend. I was about to say, at
No,
what
he's
point
white.
did you introduce the black friend? Into
No.
the mix?
This friend was white, but the black
Okay.
friend was there a lot too.
Yeah,
this friend was white.
'cause that's always the one that raises the eyebrows when you introduce the black friend into the mix.
I mean, there was another black friend a couple houses down. Like it was a pretty mixed neighborhood. So I don't know if if that would raise their eyebrows at that point after all those years. But my friend had not only did have a Suzuki Samurai, but the back seat was out because he had a big ass box with
Gotta have
two
the
12-inch kickers.
sub box. Yeah.
12-inch kickers. He spent like $2,000 on this stereo system.
Yep.
And he'd come pick me up to drive us to school in the morning at like 7 in the morning.
Just basing down the street.
I could hear him because he lived on the other end of the neighborhood. So I
Did
could hear
he
him.
play Everlasting Bass?
You know what he did? He had, okay. So first of all, we had a lot of NWA's second album.
Yep. Okay.
The one that the title was backwards that I'm not going to say. That one, Boom and System by LL Cool J was a staple for a while.
The
DJ Magic Mike tapes.
Okay.
For out of Florida.
He's got all the standards so far.
So he had
But
all
he
that
didn't
shit.
have Everlasting Bass. I don't even remember who did.
I don't think he
Everlasting
did.
Bass,
The DJ
but
Magic
we all
Mike
had
one was the Magic Mike one was like
Everlasting
it was the
Bass.
one where like that's what you would use to test how good your system was.
Yeah.
I think it was DJ Magic Mike, and he had like all these just ridiculous 808 thumping bass songs, but you
Yep.
couldn't hear anything else. Anything that like there was a phase where every morning we were listening to Mind Playing Tricks on Me.
Yeah. Did he
on
hit
the
y'all
way
with
to
the
school.
DOC?
We had the
With
DOC going.
With the formula?
We had the
Lot of
formulas
bass.
going.
A lot of bass in the formula.
We had all that shit. And normally like back in those days, pre-cell phone, like someone would pull up who was picking you up and they like hit their horn or something
Yeah.
to let you know I'm here. I would just listen for the bass.
Yeah,
I would
listen
know
for
he
the
was
bass.
coming.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, he's about 30 seconds away. All right, let me go ahead and grab my book bag and peek out the window. Here he comes. So that was 7 in the morning. He was.
Yeah.
So then my neighbors who didn't want me playing music, they really hated it when he was around because his stereo was always full blast. It was never. I probably have hearing damage to this day because of that. And not only that, but he had an alarm on that car.
Yeah.
And like those alarms.
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
Yeah, it cycles
one?
through all the things.
Yeah.
But it's so sensitive that even just like a medium rainstorm sets it off, So he'd be hanging out at my house for hours on end, and like every now and then his alarm would just start blaring if it's raining out. So the neighbors would be hearing that. Like they really didn't like him. But they would just sit in their front yard, chain smoking and just fucking judging us constantly. And we weren't bad kids. We weren't having parties. We weren't doing
see,
anything.
Here's the thing is, as TPS is saying in the chat, you didn't have black parents, because if you have black parents, you can listen to that shit coming up the street. But when you hit my driveway, that music better be down. and you better bring your ass up to this door
Oh
and
no,
knock and say hello.
not in the morning to go to
That
school.
has to happen
In the morning to go to
with
school,
a
it's just
child.
like we got to go. You know,
Yeah,
I
or
would.
even anytime. You just have to assume that parents are there. you know,
Hey, Mrs. K.
But I would.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
very vivid memories of. I would look out the window. I would see him coming from like down the street. I would hear him coming. I would get my shit, go outside, get in. I would smell Polo cologne
yep,
because
yep.
that was the high
For us,
school
it
staple.
was Dracar,
Right.
Dracar, or we had this one Chaz.
Dracar Noir.
Yeah, Dracar and Chaz. And then we got to college, it was Jupe.
Yeah, I remember
And then we
Jupe. I
went
don't.
to our Obsession phase. I would wear Obsession now if I could find it, but I feel like it's
It's a different formula now,
you get
probably.
yeah, it probably don't sound, it probably don't smell the way it used to.
No, it's probably it's probably like those designer imposters where it's like it's kind of the same, but it's not
Yeah,
really
it's
the
not
same.
quite the same. Obsession
Yeah.
was the lick, and when I was in 12th grade, from 12th grade to till I don't know, I can't remember when I graduated out of Obsession. Just Obsession was the one.
Yeah.
I
We
don't know
had
if kids are into cologne. TPS asking an interesting question in the chat. Are kids into cologne
I
anymore?
think they are. I think some are. Because remember there's that whole looks maxing thing going on.
Yeah.
They gotta be doing cologne. I
I don't
remember
know. They
Eternity. A
just
friend of mine had Eternity. That was
that's
it went
another good
from
one.
it went from Polo to Obsession, and then my friend got Eternity, and I mean he sprayed a lot of that shit on. I could
Yeah.
smell it constantly.
Cousin Troy
Um,
was a Dracar guy. He did a lot of Dracar.
I didn't know anyone that did Cool Water. I'd heard about it a lot. I don't
Troy
remember
did
anyone.
Cool Water, as you say that. Yeah,
They still
Troy
sell
did Cool.
that. That's
Cool Water was like a summer one to wear.
yeah.
Obsession was going to the club. Like you would sit out in the car, you spray that Obsession on, and then go on inside. I was going to the
15
club.
sprays minimum.
Yeah, or we get
People
in a
getting
circle
headaches.
and put it in everybody's hand, and all right, let's go.
People getting headaches. People getting dizzy from all the cologne. The oxygen levels have dropped
Yeah.
inside the car.
And then Jupe took over for like a fall. Like Jupe was in control for a fall.
I feel like Jupe very quickly became CVS cologne.
Yes,
Like
it
they
was
all do at some
fast.
point.
It was fast.
I think
with
these days
Jupe.
CVS sells legit cologne. Like they sell
Yeah.
like the good stuff. But back then it was like Stetson and
Yeah.
like there was a certain type.
I had a Stetson period because
Of
it was cheap
cologne.
and it smelled decent.
Yeah, that's what they were. They'd had cheap but
Yeah.
decent smelling cologne. But I feel like Jovan Musk was a CVS
Yeah.
cologne.
Yeah,
I
all
think
these
we might
colognes were
have
like
that.
seasonal for guys,
Yeah.
for young men, particularly in that PE. Because you go into PE, you need your roll on, whatever your
Right.
roll on is. I think for me it was right guard,
Everybody had right guard.
and then some sort of cologne. You had to have some sort of cologne. And we were in Texas, so shit. Let me tell you something. When that weather started to turn, wasn't no shit about I don't want to take a shower with boys. Yeah, good luck. Everybody was in the fucking showers because let me tell you something. If you don't get that shower, your ass be funky as shit.
No, well, no
It was too hot.
no one took a shower
Oh no,
when I
not
was
in
in
Texas.
school. What people did was to take that right guard spray
Yeah,
and just spray their clothes with
just
it.
spray the shit out of it. Nah, in Texas it was too. You couldn't get away with that. It was too
It's
hot.
like that Dave Attell bit.
Yeah,
It always smells like lemons and asshole.
and lemons. Yeah, it's too. Any place is really hot. You can't get away with that.
Right.
You gotta put that shit aside. You take a fucking shower. You ain't got no choice. You just don't have a choice. You start to learn that in middle school. Like, oh shit, I got to take a shower.
We didn't do that gay shit. I mean, that's how we thought about
You
it.
could not, and then them little girls. Because let me tell you something. 8th grade girls have no problem telling you that you're funky.
Well, also that's the point when you start to like puberty is when you start to smell different.
Yes.
Like there's a point when you're young when you can sweat, you don't really smell. It doesn't smell bad necessarily. And then there's a point where like, oh, you need some help. Like everybody needs to.
Right.
But we would just douse ourselves in.
I think it's
in
about the
right
time.
guard.
It's about the time you start getting hair under your arms. When that starts to
Right.
happen, you have to shower. Until I learned, and it wasn't until I started boxing seriously. When I seriously started boxing, I started noticing, hey, a lot of these guys don't have hair in their arms. What's going on? What's going on? Why is it? Well, that's interesting. Well, these guys don't have hair in their arms. I wonder what that's about. Then I figured it out. Said, oh, that hair is holding the funk in. Oh,
I guess so.
oh. Start shaving my underarms. I still to this day. I've talked about that before in the podcast. I still to this day shave my underarms. I don't like having underarm hair. Started it about Jesus, that must be about 30 years ago now, and I don't wear I shave my underarms. I don't like having an underarm. I shave my head in the shower, and then I hit the underarm after I shave my head. I hit my
You don't want your natural scent to
No.
make it out into the
No.
world.
Let me ask you this, Andy. Do
Your
you want your natural
pheromones.
scent hitting out into the world? Do
I
you
have
want
good
yours?
pheromones.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it's like you just got to put it out there, you know. I don't shave my underarms. I do trim them from time to time,
No, I shave them shits off.
but I don't.
Shave them shits off.
Maybe I should. I've never tried it. Maybe I should try it. Take a blade.
You won't
to
go
it.
back, so don't do it.
The problem is, it's hard. It's hard because then you get in that middle phase where it's like growing
do
back and
go
itchy.
with the grain. Don't go.
I don't even
against
know which way the grain goes. I haven't
It
even
should
checked.
grow down.
I don't
It
even
should
know.
grow down. It should grow out and down.
I gotta learn my grain patterns.
Shave up. You got to figure your dog's hair. How does your dog's hair grow? Down to the ground, right?
Right,
Your
but
hair
it's
grows-
down the arm.
Your hair grows
Down,
exactly
like,
the
in the
same way,
direction
but
of
that's in the direction of down. Then
Right.
you would shave down
Right.
on your arm. So
Yeah.
under your underarm, shave down. Now you can because your arm is this is down, like when your arm is down, this is
Yeah,
down.
yeah. So when you put your arm
So
up,
you
you
can
shave
get
it up.
away with up here going up because you're
Right.
going down. But then going, I'm giving Andy directions on how to shave his
I
underarms.
know we got a bunch of ladies in the chat. They do it every
and
day.
then and then like from the middle go down, and then like from here go up. But up is
and you're
down.
just using the regular razor. You don't? Do you
Yeah, I
have a
just use the
separate
regular
razor
razor.
for underarms?
No, I just use a regular razor.
All right, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't
Once
want
you
that. I
start,
don't want
you
that
ain't
itchy
gonna stop.
face.
So don't do it unless you want to commit to this life.
I'll just keep it tidy. You know, I'll just keep it tidy. I've been. You know, it's worked so far. I don't need to go to the great lengths.
Then here's what you do. Get your electric clippers
I have a couple of those.
and just shave it all off.
Yeah, I could do that.
Just shave it all off.
I don't even
Just
take a blade.
Shave it close.
I don't even take a blade like to my under my beard, like my neck. I just do the foil
DL
part
is
of
saying
the
don't do
shave.
that because the itch is coming back in.
See,
Okay,
you
all
don't want
right.
the itch.
Razor don't.
How about just get that
It
laser
could just
hair
be that I'm
removal?
used to it now because I've been doing it for so long. But
What about Nair? Can you try Nair and just have it
I
all
don't fuck around
dye?
with exfoliates.
Just have your hair dye.
I don't
from
fuck around
chemicals?
with. I don't fuck around with those. I'm sure there are people who do. I just don't.
I don't.
Because do you really want that bottle in the shower with you? Do you really
No.
fuck around and put that shit on your head? Fuck around and put that shit or wash your face with it. I could see some stupid shit like that happening.
Deal
Coming there
said,
tired
why-
in the morning, just grabbing bottles, looking. How many times have you done that? Just grabbing bottles, looking to shave,
No,
looking to wash, and
I got some bottles over here and some bottles over here. They don't mix. You
do
know.
you share the shower with your wife?
No.
Okay, see there.
We use two separate bathrooms.
So yeah, see, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
I got 50-11 bottles in my bathroom.
Right.
At minimum, I got 50-11.
Right.
50-11. I got 2 women and me. I got 50-11 bottles in that bathroom.
TPS said Nair takes a layer of skin off.
Oh, Jesus. Well, ask DL's wife. DL said, so ask her about it. I washed my little bro's hair with Nair once. We were kids. I couldn't read. You see? See how that happens? You see how that happens? Mhm.
I mean, you only make that mistake one time.
That's all it takes. That's all it needs when that hair starts coming off in your hand. I remember when Ava had lice. Lice was going through her elementary school. Bad.
Right.
And we a neighbor gave us like a like a shampoo to use, like an all natural. The hippie neighbor, everybody's got
Right.
one. Oh, you should do this, and the wife is always like, oh yeah, she said we should try this. And I was washing his hair, and some of her hair came out of my hand. I threw that shit directly into the trash can. It's like, are you out of your fucking mind? I'm so mad.
Just a hunk of hair.
I was so mad. Some of her hair came out of my hand. I was so mad. I was so mad.
Like those tribble things on Star Trek.
Yeah, I was so mad. I immediately washed it out of her hair. I was like, listen, I don't know what the fuck she gave you, but don't ever take anything having to do with this child's hair from her again.
Right. The chat, Tanya said, "What, Andy? Why are you shaving your beard? I don't want like a neck beard. Like my hair will grow further down than it'll grow down to here. I don't want to be that neck beard guy.
Andy would be the dude.
Also, up above this line, it would grow. You know,
see the dude with the turtleneck with the hair coming out of the turtleneck. You see that guy?
Is it chest hair? Is it
There's
beard
a
hair?
sexy look, right?
Where does the one start and one stop? And also, I need to kind of keep it trim right here, but I don't do a blade necessarily. I just do like the foil part of the I do a blade every now and then, but that can irritate my skin and cause me it turns red and sometimes gets a little irritated. So
Ava is going to prom. I haven't put together her graduation Cash App link yet. I need to do that. Thank you for reminding me of that, TPS. We don't know now. I don't know if the car thing is going to happen now because
when is prom? Is that like May or
May 1st? I think it's like next Friday.
Oh, it's coming up.
She got a dress. We got a dress already. And her boyfriend they're coming up from Far Kier. They went to go see him in a play. Amy asked I think it was last Saturday. She was like, are you coming to watch his play? I was like, no. She's like, you're not coming to watch his play? I'm like, he's not my kid. He's not my son.
Now they've been together for years. Is it still? Do you still do a promposal when it's already like understood that you're going to prom? Like,
no, because she went to his. They did a junior prom last year. We went. Remember last year when I went to that junior prom? Yeah. They did that. So now they're coming here for her prom.
Okay.
Prom. And then last week they went out to for his play. He was in his final play, his final high school play. You know where he's going? Shenandoah, where Lambert went.
Oh, okay.
He's going to school there to study theater.
Oh, a theater kid. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He can sing. He just started playing bass. I was giving him some pointers the last time he was over here. I let him play my bass a little bit. I let him play my bass a little bit.
Don't touch another man's bass. Don't you know?
I let him play my bass.
Get your own bass, kid.
I showed him some things, pointed him in the direction of a couple of things to watch online.
Right.
So he can start taking some lessons. Point him in the direction of getting him a good little amp. Shit like that. And then so they're going to that. I'm trying to think, should I get him a limo? I guess I should. Man, I got a lot of shit I gotta spend money for. I'm still paying on this surgery. So I gotta go to the dentist. Thank you. Thank you, ITS. He said, Chad is saying Randolph's a true black daddy. We ain't got time for nobody else's kid in their nonsense. Listen, it was a choice between y'all and driving out to Far Kier for that play. I'm not driving. No. Y'all win. Let me just say it like that. Y'all win. Y'all win. Let me just say it like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not driving out. I'm not driving. He's not my kid.
You've done enough for this kid.
He's not my kid. I've seen him perform a couple of times. I drove out to his prom. Not only did I drive out to the prom, his mom has a thing about driving at night. So the hotel we stayed at, the prom was at a little junior college out there. But there was probably about a 35-minute drive from the hotel on some of the darkest streets I have driven on in a long time. Dark to the point that I was like, this is fucking dark.
Right.
This is fucking dark. My laugh emoji that's about to come up is for that comment right there.
I mean, that's a rural area too.
Yeah, and it was far out. It was far out. And
people don't understand. Like,
the
roads are not lit up the way they are in Arlington.
No,
you know what I mean.
No,
like it's like even where I live,
Yeah.
there's patches when I walk the dog. There's certain areas where there's no street lights. There's no. I'm like I can't go down that road at night because I can't see shit. I gotta take a flashlight with me. I'm just like
Yeah.
shining it everywhere. But yeah, Arlington, everything's lit up.
Yeah.
Everything has like lights everywhere.
Yeah, like you can run at night.
Yeah.
Freely.
Yeah, because there's like every house has lights on out
Yeah.
front, and there's a street light every 30 feet,
Yeah.
and people have their porch lights on. The whole
Yeah, you
neighborhood's
just
lit
put
up.
on that reflective vest. That reflective vest don't do shit when there's nothing to reflect off of it.
Right.
There's nothing to- yeah, so I drove to go get him. Me and Amy drove up to the school to get him. Woo. That was and I gotta be cool. Oh, it's no problem. Shit.
Yeah, that's
Sweating
fine.
down my back the whole way.
It's not the drive was peaceful actually. I love these country
Yeah.
drives.
Yeah. Straight line looking at them and I'm hoping to God a deer don't come darting out.
Right.
You know, I'm like, you better not jump out there, deer. You're gonna be dead in the motherfucker. Yeah, you do need to get a headlamp. You know what, Andy? I have a headlamp you can have.
I don't want to be a
You
headlamp
want to be
guy.
headlamp guy? I have one you can have.
I have a flashlight that's
Yeah.
rechargeable. It's very bright,
The headlamp I got's rechargeable.
and I stick to the lit areas in the neighborhood. But if we go into a dark patch, here's the reason I take the flashlight, because there's a street, like the next street over, where we take walks a lot at night, where someone over there does not pick up after their dog.
Oh, yeah,
And
you gotta have
You
that.
can't see
First
where
you-
you're walking.
First, you smell it.
Right, because you can't see where you're walking, so you're gonna step in it.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you really smell it. That means you stepped
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah, so I really have a flashlight for that reason. I do have a light on the dog's collar. He does have a light, a little. It's blue. It could be could be 3 different colors, but we chose blue. So he's got his light. I got my light, and that's good enough. But it's mostly I just stick to the well lit areas. There's enough areas around at
And
night
as
where we can
TPS is
get a
saying,
walk in.
Andy don't like walking without it, but he don't walk away from noises.
I'm walking toward the danger. That's what I'm doing. I walk toward the danger. Hey, look who just joined us. Is that Mike B's
Fresh
music?
Cut B. Mike B's music.
Yo,
Hey, Mike,
Cameron.
I thought you were
Mike
going to
sent
have
us Mike sent us the picture, Andy. You wanted the thing in the chat. I'll send it to
I
you.
thought you were going to have a bonnet on, Mike.
Yeah, where's your
I
bonnet?
was. I just walked in the house. I had to get in here immediately because we was talking about underarms, and I had to get
Do
in
you
here.
shave your
immediately to join
underarms?
that. Nah. Well, I used the clippers.
Oh, see, I was just trying to turn Andy onto that.
Yeah, I just used the clippers.
You can do that.
I got.
He
I
does
got
look
some
like
clippers
Reggie
on.
Trey. You know about Reggie from oh, the chat's talking to each other. Okay, let me just back up. I thought you were calling him Reggie from Bad Boys.
What up, chat? Yeah, I
With the shirt.
just got off from work, and then me and the wife, we had Thai food. We had a date night.
How was the tea yesterday?
Oh, well, I misread that. That wasn't tea to sip. That was tea to
Oh,
to
to
get.
spill.
Oh, it was some tea spilling. So I could have got
Okay.
back on the podcast, but I had to digest that tea. It was not to take in.
So you were sitting on the front porch gossiping with your wife then?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that gossip where we're all married, so it was like, hey, don't tell your friends this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm not gonna tell them about it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what
Yeah.
was it? What was it though?
I can't. Well, there's too many.
What you
people
want to tell? What you want to tell? You don't want. It's none of your friends. It's the podcast.
is-
That's different. You can tell.
This is
the
what
podcast.
every one of Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini's married couple friends are on their porches having these conversations right now. Like, hey,
Mhm.
listen, remember that time
Did anybody know?
I told
Yeah.
you? Remember that time?
She was like, don't tell Jason and them what I just told you. And I'm like, I'm not gonna tell them. And then I immediately told them. I absolutely ran into the group chat and I told them it was too juicy. I was like, but don't tell your wives.
Yeah, but then once it's out, you can't control it.
Yeah. I
You
can't.
can't tell people
Yeah.
not to tell
I'm the
people.
Sphinx. My wife tells me shit. I don't.
No,
I can hold it.
no, it just depends. It just depends what the tea is. If it's enough, now I'm Fort Knox, but this tea was too hot. I was like, I'm burning my tongue.
Then you ain't Fort Knox. Fort Knox.
Well, no.
Gold don't get too hot in Fort Knox. It stays.
It's too no. It was. I like. I got to get somewhere. Right there, they ran told. Yeah, they
And if you told it, they told it.
But
There
I
might
said,
be one. There might be one of them who didn't tell it. There might be one who's just like, I'm from
There's
the
only-
streets, baby. We don't.
Now remember, Mike, this is a free episode going out to the public, so you You don't want to spill it here.
No.
That's why I didn't say anything. I just,
Yeah.
it was just like, hey, babe, you ain't gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this. I'm like, what? And she was like, well, want. I'm like, what?
Who
then
does
I
she
was-
think she is?
And I was like, well, want. I'm like,
What
what?
would have been great is if like you were spilling the tea while drinking tea. That would have
Oh
been
yeah.
Yeah.
fucking brilliant. Drinking some Earl Grey while spilling tea. What?
Tea time.
Yeah,
Tea time with Mike B.
Tea
Yeah,
time
we are
with the
trying to-
Browns.
Yeah, we trying to get into another. We have a really bad nightcap habit, and we're trying to curve that and go into something a little more sensible. So tea was one of those things that was suggested, like drink some tea, go outside. We don't want to go outside, and we do some unmentionables. And
What?
huh?
Outside?
They're called unmentionable, Andy.
Yeah, we call them unmentionables.
Outside?
Yeah. And then so they were like, need to curve that, and so we was going to actually brew some tea. We was looking at different teas to do. So when she gave me the frog and the tea, I like, oh, you got the tea. And then there was no tea when I went outside. It was she was spilling that thing, and I was like, huh? And then she was like, don't tell them. And I was like, I'm not.
Immediately reach for your phone. Immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy, you're not a tea guy?
Oh, I can hold a secret. I have.
Oh,
I
I
have
thought you.
lots
No,
of tea.
no. I mean, you're not a Andy. I
don't
know
spill
you can
tea.
hold a secret. I'm not worried about that. No,
I
I'm
don't
talking
spill
about.
tea. I don't
You're not
gossip.
a drinking tea guy. Not
No.
gossip. You don't gossip. Andy Andy is not. Whatever is beyond Fort Knox, that's Andy.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's nothing more. I think
I got
outside-
dirt on everyone.
Yeah, whatever's beyond Fort Knox is Andy.
I don't drink. Here's the thing. I drank tea a lot growing up.
Mm.
I always mean to drink tea. Like I should drink tea. Like I have that urge, that instinct, you know, to drink tea. I grew up with tea, and I don't even think I have any tea bags in the house right now. If I wanted some,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Um,
You don't drink tea?
I drank a lot of tea growing up, and then I just kind of now I still have the taste for it, or urge for it. When I go to Popeyes, I get sweet tea.
That's not the same.
Not
I
the
got a
same.
question. When I was in Iraq, and and we used to win hearts and minds. We don't do that no more. We attack.
War. We're war
War.
fighters.
We're war. You know, what's the difference between tea and chai tea?
Nothing.
It's just a different type of tea, right?
You just said TT.
Yeah, but they said chai. You want some chai, and I didn't know what chai
That's
was.
tea.
Is that cheese?
Chai means tea. That's all it means.
I thought it was something special. Because you want some chai.
So if you say
don't know.
chai tea, you're
Mhm.
saying tea.
Oh,
Look it up.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Well, I knew what hashisha
Chai
was.
is
They were like, you want
just-
some hashisha? I'm in uniform.
Chai is just tea.
Chai is simply the word for tea in many parts of the world, derived from the Chinese cha.
It's only Americans who fuck this up, by the way.
Because the Iraqis were like, do you want some chai? I was like, what is chai? They were like, you want some chai tea? And I was like, yeah, give me some of that chai tea.
They were trying to let you know that chai is tea.
Chai usually
they
refers
would
to masala chai, a spiced milky tea, while tea generally refers to a plain brewed black, green, or herbal leaves.
Yeah.
So it's got its own little spices.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's just tea. It's a tea.
It's just
A
Okay.
tea. Let's say it like that.
Yeah, because they were like, you want some
Chai is a
hashisha?
tea.
They're like,
So if you say
hashisha.
chai tea, you're just saying TT twice. You want some TT?
Hey, TT.
Mike, I actually thought about. I saw this article like right before we came on.
Mm.
A U.S. Special Forces soldier has been charged after allegedly making more than $400,000 from betting on the raid that captured Maduro, because they have these betting markets now where you can bet on anything.
Yeah.
So people who know something's going to happen
Yeah.
can bet and make a whole bunch of money.
Free Spain.
So I thought about Mike B, because would the dirt mob have been doing stuff like this?
Free Spain. I just said Free Spain.
If you knew
Free
there was
Spain,
like going to
yo.
be an attack or something, would you and the dirt mob have organized some kind of betting ring to make a few bucks?
Well,
off it?
what I would have done was
It
I
would have
would
been
have
free
gone
all
to
of them.
yeah, it would have been. I would have had a group chat
Right.
of a trusted three, and I was like, I need you to put your money. I need you to put this because I have money. I'm like, I'm gonna send you some money,
Right.
and we're gonna break down on this. And I just
Free
put
Spain.
this on.
Hey,
Put this
hey,
on.
listen, you didn't hear it from
Saddam is
me,
about to-
but
Yeah.
Operation Free Spain is set to jump off at 0800 tomorrow.
Free
Yeah.
Spain.
I need
Put
you to
some
put
money
this
down
money
on it.
down right now.
Free the whole dirt mob because you're gonna be all
Free Dirt
caught.
Mob. Did I ever? Dirt Mob had a MySpace page.
Yeah,
You
you
didn't
know
tell us
that.
that.
Their footage.
Didn't
We
you
got
have
like three or four
a Black Planet page too? Black
No,
Planet,
this
yo?
no, just MySpace. I think Black Planet had already phased out when we was in Iraq.
Why did we
we-
let Black Planet go? I don't understand why we did that.
I did my
Black
part. I
capitalism.
tried.
It would be the lick now. Annie, you didn't keep
Black
a Black Planet page up?
Yeah, my
First of all,
screen name was Whip Appeal. I was
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
First of all, a Black Planet want nothing more than a one night stand site. What I say?
Yeah, I've heard that. It was a hookup site, right? It was just for hooking up. It wasn't a
Yeah,
social
Diana
network.
Rossini was over there. Did I say it out loud? Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
I still don't understand everything that's going on with that. But
I don't understand.
I
either.
will-
I think
Here's all you
it's-
need to
that
know.
alone.
Here's all you need to know. Classic, TMZ, New
Yeah.
York Post,
Yeah.
Page 6. What they do is they put out a little bit of information, some pictures from a resort, and they
Okay.
wait for you to deny that shit. And then they're like, oh, here we got more pictures. And they put out a few more pictures, and then you have to maybe step down from your job or to have a press conference. And then you say, but that's it though. It just looked inappropriate, but it wasn't. I vehemently deny. And they're like, we actually have a trove of pictures. And so now they're looking at Rossini's old tweets. They got pictures from 2020 that came out today. Someone snapped a picture of them at a bar in 2020 and held on to it until now. So they wait for you to deny it, and then they say, we got actually way more shit, which makes you look even worse. So that's all. We're in that phase now where
Okay.
more shit is just coming out.
This alone is the reason why I won't leave Twitter yet.
You know, I'm still on Twitter,
Yeah.
just for news.
Yeah,
But you can
I'm-
get
I'm
all
with-
this stuff on Blue Sky too. I have it on.
Yeah, but Twitter, they be like
No,
someone
there's
dropped
no
the-
tea on Blue Sky. No one's
Yeah.
spilling tea on.
There's
Blue
no
Sky.
tea or porn on Blue Sky.
This is porn. That's the real motive there. is
Yeah.
the-
Yeah.
It really goes back to porn. I like my algorithm has been curated perfectly. I don't want to mess it up too much.
I mean, I said it in the group chat today, but there's this article that came out today on Page 6. Diana Rossini married Mike Vrabel, caught kissing at New York City bar in bombshell new photos taken 6 years before the scandal. All right. Someone took these pictures 6 years ago, and they still had them in their iCloud account or whatever.
Diabolical.
And they held on to these pictures. And today, not a week ago when the story first broke, or a week and a half ago, today they released these pictures on Page 6. And not only that, but I'm gonna share a screen here. It's a Page 6 exclusive.
Exclusive.
So if you look at these pictures, like they're kind of kissing on each other. See that? They're kind of kissing.
I mean, he could be. He's reaching for a shot glass.
Don't do that, Mike.
It's hard
Okay.
to deny with the other pictures. It's like, oh, they hugged and they
No.
held hands. This
What's
is
the title? That's Travis Kelce.
it's not even Mike Vrabel. Is that what
Oh, was
you're
he doing
saying?
the Travis Kelsey cut?
Not the Travis
a little
Kelce
bit.
before when he was dating a black woman.
She was 6 months before getting married to the guy that she's married to now. He has a wedding ring on because he was married.
Oh,
No,
really?
That's a
Yeah.
promise ring.
I was wondering how the timeline worked out on that.
That's
Yeah.
a promise ring.
And see the hands are touching.
They're not holding hands. He's making sure. Okay, I have nothing.
Now, I put this in the group chat today, but this was to me, the most interesting part of this, because maybe I'm just a numbers guy.
Mm-hmm.
These pictures were taken in the early hours of March 11th, 2020, which
Right.
means really the night of March 10th after midnight
Mhm.
into March 11th, 2020 is when these pictures were taken. On the evening of March 11th, Rudy Gobert tests positive for COVID. The NBA suspends its season.
Okay.
Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson test positive for COVID and announce it publicly. The World Health Organization on the 11th of March, 2020, declares COVID-19 a global pandemic. And from that point on, people start staying home, not going out to bars, not going to basketball games, concerts, anything like that. Had the pandemic hit a day earlier, 2 days earlier, this person wouldn't have been in this bar taking his picture. They might not have been in the bar holding hands and kissing each other. The bar might have been closed.
Yeah.
So these pictures could only exist if the timing was just perfect on that. And the world locked down like less than 24 hours after these pictures were taken.
What they could have were they talking about wearing masks then? When we were doing mask mandates then?
Not mandates. This was when
No.
this is when they were saying things like I think this was in the era of no gatherings less than or more than X number of thousands of people.
2020? God, that was that long ago?
Oh, that's bad because that means they trusted each other.
Was that 2020, Andy?
2020.
Yeah,
March
that long
11th,
ago.
2020 was the day everything stopped. I was at Big Hunt that night, and we were looking at our phones. We were getting the notifications that Rudy Gobert tested positive, Tom Hanks tested positive, NBA season.
Mhm.
All that was happening on the evening of March 11th. So they, on the night of March 10th, going into the early morning of March 11th, were all hugged up at a bar. And had all this happened the day earlier, they might not have been hugged up at that bar. They would have been hugged up somewhere else in a hotel room or something.
Right.
But these pictures might not have existed. So, it's that's only one part of the story. There's all kinds of pictures and stuff out there.
You know what that means? If they got those pictures, that means TMZ definitely got the sex tape.
You think so?
I mean,
look,
you
they
can't
had
put it
Diddy,
past them.
Yeah, they got Diddy footage from a hotel. They can get anything.
I didn't know what the timeline was on her marriage, but
Yeah, that article said she got married 6 months later.
Huh.
After these pictures came out. He was already married.
That's a good point, chat.
There's speculation that her first kid is his kid, but that's just the internet, I think, doing internet things.
Didn't somebody ask for a paternity test?
I think the internet asked for a paternity test.
Internet wants
stuff. Yeah. Twitter asked for it. Okay, you gotta be careful of these things.
And see if we can find that picture I just sent you that Mike B sent us.
Yeah. She got married 6 months later. I'm just double checking that.
Yeah, you're looking at the timeline of it.
What I say, y'all? And I did not sell the code.
There is no code. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the code to get on because Andy, I wanted the chat know Andy threatened me if I sold the code, I was going to be banned from the podcast for life. Oh, look at that, baby.
This is the video Mike B was talking about last night. I didn't know what to expect. I saw the video and I was like, oh, look at that adorable little baby in her arms. And this is Abigail Spanberger signing bills while holding
baby's cute as hell.
Someone's baby.
Margaret Franklin is another bipartisan bill that directs the Department of Health to develop a reporting system to better track severe maternal morbidity statewide without the numbers understanding the challenges we face.
Give me the black baby.
Address them.
Give me that baby. Just give me
Oh, the baby spit up.
The baby threw up.
I don't care. Give me the baby.
She can handle it.
She don't care. She don't.
She's fine.
She has AIDS. Give me. She got AIDS.
Not that kind of AIDS.
You know what I mean.
Vital.
Baby spit up. That's just milk. She don't care.
She just took it in stride. The baby has spit up on her arm. She's not freaking out. She's just like, all right, give me a pen. I got to sign this shit.
Baby spit up. Oh, okay.
One hand holding the baby while signing. Absolutely.
The first time she's had baby spit up on her. The baby didn't even look phased.
Right.
You know what it is? The baby burp because she was patting on the back of the burp. That little spit up.
It's washable. That's my white girl.
She said it's washable.
Take that shit
you know?
right to the clean. Did she say that?
Yeah, she said it's washable.
Yeah,
it's washable.
She's a mom.
Give me the white girl.
That's what the baby said.
You are supposed to have a cloth diaper over your shoulder, TPS, but
it's bad.
I kind of got to put that on the mother. Like, hey, before you hold her, put this cloth diaper up underneath your shoulder.
Or Governor White Girl said, "Give me a baby, just any baby. I don't got time. I got to sign some shit. Give me a baby." And they're like, "Here, take this baby," and they toss the baby. The governor
and the baby's like, "All right, give me the white girl."
Yeah,
give me the white girl.
That baby cool, calm, and
Yeah,
collected.
you put the cloth diaper over your shoulder. I've done it many times. And then
See,
you catch
yeah,
that
dribble
spit up.
down here on her jacket a
Oh,
little bit. She
dribble.
doesn't care.
No big
Yeah,
deal.
it's
It's
good
really
op-
not a big deal. It just it stops bothering you.
Yeah,
Right.
you do a little, God damn it, and he just keep on going.
But I know
I-
for damn sure the mother had a cloth thing, so she
Right.
should have laid that up in. Let me just lay this right here.
Yeah,
before you
she doing
sign
this all and support that neck. Put that
The
hand on
baby-
that neck.
The baby
There she
seems
goes.
The
very
baby's doing
comfortable.
well with her neck, with the neck.
Yeah.
The baby's doing
Baby-
good.
Baby
Got the
seems completely
got the
fine.
right hand death grip. The baby's got the death grip on the arm.
Yeah,
The baby's doing well.
yeah. So yeah,
I thought the baby was out there just
Nah, that baby,
lolling.
nah. Only when
Yeah.
only when that baby threw up.
You never saw Yunkin holding a baby.
He was like, "Ugh,
Definitely
baby,
not a
ugh,
black baby.
ugh, ugh, baby.
Ugh.
Ugh, ugh,
Governor
Oh.
Youngkin, anything to say? Ew. All right.
ugh. Get rid of the black
Alright.
baby.
All
All
right.
right. So that's the quote. EWWW.
EWWW. How many W's go with that?
You know,
Do you think?
It's-
5?
Anything to add, Governor? Yuck. All right.
All right.
Yuck
We'll
it
put
is.
some exclamations behind that one.
That's the craziest. It's so funny where we at in this world now, because I see something like that and I'm like, I see Governor White Girl do something like that and I'm like, yeah, that's my governor. And then there's people in my comment I talked about yesterday who are just miserable people, and I'm like, I want you to stay in that miserable island that you're on, because I'm good over here. Like, I know my taxes is going to pay maternity leave, it's going to other good things they're signing. Governor White Girl signing. Like, I'd like to know what my tax money is going to, not to fund the war, but other things. And I like that.
Speaking of Governor White Girl, I just talked to my next door neighbor about the case that they brought. He is a city attorney, so I'm talking to him about the case that not from Virginia, from Maryland, but I talked to him about the case they brought, and it could go against the voters. It's probably that it won't, but it definitely could. But if it does, then that just means we'll stay with what we have. So he looks at it as it'll pretty much be a wash if it's voted against by the Virginia Supreme Court and the
Right.
vote is thrown out. It'll be a wash, basically in the end, because California is basically neutered what Texas was trying to do.
But what about
So what
North
Virginia
Carolina
was
do-
doing was just cake on top of that, basically.
yeah?
Because
So,
Trump was trying to get other states to join
and
Texas.
they don't really want to do it,
Yeah. So
except for some of the slave states. They still want to do it,
But North Carolina did it too, right? Didn't North Carolina? And
They
yeah,
did it
but
years
the North
ago.
Carolina and them, it's only like 1 or 2.
North Carolina redrew 3 Democrats out like a few years ago. It wasn't this
Yeah.
cycle.
Okay.
So it's more of like this is a thing that's been going on for a while. Although this particular cycle, specifically, Trump came out and just said, "Give me the 5 seats in Texas." And
Yeah.
hey, Missouri, what are you up to? Hey, Ohio, what are you up to? And it's trying to get more. So that's where Newsom stepped in, and that's where Virginia stepped in. It was like, well, we don't know how far Trump's going to go with this, so we're going to go ahead and
Yeah, so
do what we
better
can.
Go ahead and do what we got to do.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think it's gonna go with the voters, and the only reason why is because what model did we do differently than California?
Yeah,
don't know, but
well,
it was-
they
But we
had
might have different rules.
the way it was explained was that it was like they went to court, but they didn't actually rule on it, but they let the election happen anyway. Okay, so if the election
Mhm.
happened anyway, even though they didn't actually rule on the election, then they can go back and say, "Yeah, we don't want to do that," and throw it out. Or they could go back and say, "Yeah, it's fine."
Right.
It doesn't. My thinking of that was, well, then why let the election happen? If you're not going to rule on it one way or the other, just say, well, why don't we just not vote on this right now until we decide.
Well, because then election year changes. That always gets to the point where they're like, well, it's too late to change now.
Right.
So let's get the vote in and then let the courts figure it out.
Also, too, I think they should rule with the voters, because any little thing that goes against the voters would just be a tactic that President Centrist Fruit will use to discount an election.
He's going to use everything he can anyway.
Yeah,
There's
But
going to be
but-
no way to avoid him challenging the
Yeah,
results. You
and
know,
that's the thing is they're going to challenge it anyway.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. There's not really an angle that you can come at with it. They'll challenge it, knowing that they're going to lose. They'll challenge it. They'll challenge it just to be challenging it. So it's
Right.
not really an angle that you can approach.
well, I'm speaking of the fact that basically he can use Virginia as the well. You see what the Virginia did? They threw it out. We don't need vote. We don't need those votes.
Yeah. The only problem, he doesn't really have any control though, because I asked about that. But he doesn't really have any. He doesn't have any control over what the state does.
Yeah,
He only has control over federal. What in order to do it now, I also said, yeah, but he don't give a fuck. You know,
Yeah.
because they were like, well, he'd have to put troops everywhere. I'm like, he'd do it. He'd do it in a second. If he thought he was going to stay in power, he'll put troops everywhere. He don't give a shit.
to
yeah.
try at least.
You know, he don't give a fuck.
And he only
He'll
doesn't need that.
everywhere, or he'll. Here's what he'll do. He'll all these January 6 people who are now in ICE, the rest of them who ain't, any of his acolytes, any of his people, he'll just fucking create an election force for them and put them in it. An election law enforcement force and just put them in it. I could see him easily doing that. It sounds crazy, I know, but if you really think about it, like, is that something that he wouldn't do? Really? Or was it something that the federal government would stop him from doing? No. No, they calling it Donald Trump's election army or some stupid shit like that.
The Trump
TEA,
troops.
the T. They call it the T.
Calling the T.
Trump election army. You know.
Yeah.
General
You know.
Barron Trump reporting.
Yeah, you know, and then they're not going to stop him. So you can't put it past him to do it, to just trot people out there to do it. You know, you can't. You literally can't. You can't. There's nothing you can put past him.
Yeah.
You know, the people of Virginia, Northern Virginia, have pretty much spoken. So
Yeah.
to me,
And
it
the
is what it
75
is. 10-1,
and the-
baby.
Yeah, and 757 and the 804. Northern Virginia 757 and 804 came through.
703, 757, 804, 571.
Yeah.
571. Yeah, you know,
400.
the zip codes where the people live.
Yeah. The ones
Any place where people live.
Look at all this
Richmond, Norfolk,
land.
Northern
Look at all
Virginia,
this land. Like land doesn't vote. It's only
You know.
300 y'all in Emporia.
you know.
Sit down somewhere.
such and such a county in this and that Virginia reports in that they voted, that the people that voted no. I'm like, well, how many people live in that county? 3,000. Like, and
Mhm.
all 3,000 didn't vote that way, did they? Nope.
Right.
Like 1,600 did.
I also saw that they was trying to be like, you know what they should do is take that Arlington, Northern Virginia area and give it to DC.
I mean, you act like we'd fight that.
Yeah.
You act like that Arlington, Virginia used to be DC.
Yeah.
You look at the old maps.
Like make it square, and that's somebody. It's funny too to watch Republicans in different states try to do shit in this particular state, because this is an idea from a congressperson in Georgia. He was like, "We should make it square again." I'm like, "Man, shut your dumb ass up."
Is that so they can take voters and take
Just so
away
they
the
can take
congressional
voters away
representation?
from
Yeah.
Northern Virginia.
Because Northern Virginia is the biggest part. You know, when
Right, but
Fairfax
you
dropped-
also, if you're a DC resident, you don't get a real congressional
Yeah,
representative.
you don't get a say.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. So he just out,
Which-
back.
they should have been not having, and that's how you point blank. Look, if we give them a say, we're going to have Democrats are going to get 2 more senators.
2 more senators
Right.
and 2 more seats.
Well, you could look at it like that, or you could actually try to convince the voters there to vote for your candidate. You could just do that.
yeah.
Or you could
you-
cater to the voters and give
Yeah,
them
you
what
could
they
just
need.
do that. That's
could
part of
ban-
the thing of trying to convince them to vote for you. You could just do that. Instead, you're like, well, we're not doing that. I saw
Mhm.
Wajid Ali today on Joy Reid's pod with Anthony Scaramucci of all people. And they were talking about welcoming Republicans in. And he was like, you ever notice how the doors don't work both ways? Like it's always liberals welcoming in these woe-begone Republicans, but it's never the other way, is it? It's never Republicans welcoming in people from the Liberal Party. It's never. It doesn't go that way. It only goes that welcome people in only goes one way.
Well, they'll welcome people in who are disaffected liberals, like RFK Jr.
The grifter.
They'll welcome in the Bill Mahers of the world,
Yeah, the grifter.
you know.
But
But
those
anyone who
people will tell you,
says I
like,
used
Bill
to
Maher
be
will tell you he's not. I'm not.
right, but there are
I'm not
people
like
who
that.
say I used to be liberal, and then the wokeness got too much,
Yeah.
or they scolded me on the internet, and I realized that I need to be conservative. Those people will be welcome because they share one thing in common, which is they have grievances that they can blame on the left.
Right.
As long as you have that, you will be welcome on the right. It doesn't matter if
Right.
if the two people even agree with each other. They both agree that their problems are the result of the left. They
Yeah.
can
I
point their
think
finger
he
at the
means
left.
more along the lines of and I see where he was going with it. It's you invite a Liz Cheney in, right?
Mhm.
Which I understand the calculation that was made there. I just don't agree with that calculation, but I understand the calculation. The calculation is, let's get these white folks. That's what nobody ever seems to want to say. That's the calculation that you're making when you, as the Liberal Party, you invite these people in. You're trying to get white folks. That's the mythical white. And Waj talked about that a little bit. The mythical white swing voter. You're trying to get them, and you think that the swing voter would be Liz Cheney would be appealing to them. But Liz Cheney doesn't have to renounce any of her views. Liz Cheney doesn't believe black people should be allowed to vote. She doesn't. We're not supposed to vote. But you're inviting her into a party where black women are the backbone of your party. And you're bringing her up on stage with you to sit next to a black woman who has made
I guess
her
the question that
lifelong
is,
mission to help black people vote.
are you inviting her into your party? Like, that's the other thing. Is it just a
Yeah.
thing where you have this thing in common, which is she's very anti-Trump, Liz Cheney?
You know how these motherfuckers are, ain't they?
I mean,
They're inviting them in.
I'm not.
You're not. I'm not. Mike ain't. But you know how these,
I'm not.
You know how these motherfuckers are.
Hey, look. First of all, if you diss, I already got questions.
Yeah.
you already coming in three stuff. You already coming in three and with a 3-point disadvantage. All right.
They inviting them in, man. You know that. We not.
That's why I say it. I know Democrats have a big tent. That's fine. They could come in the tent. Just can't come to the fish fry that's in the back.
I told my neighbor what she said. My neighbor said they can't even come in the tent.
Bam.
Can't come in the
You can
tent.
stand outside the tent.
They can tailgate in the parking lot.
But you can't come in the tent. Yeah, he said, I don't want you in the tent.
It's gonna be like the second half. It's gonna be like the second half of Sinners.
Yeah.
Can we?
Yeah, I don't want you in the tent.
Can we come in?
Well,
No.
I look at it like the cool kids in high school, right? There was always that table that certain people could go to and certain people couldn't go to. And I'm just saying, we could all go to the lunchroom, but just don't sit at this particular table.
and we're saying, I don't even want you in the lunchroom.
Damn,
Sit your ass out in the parking lot.
You can't even come to third lunch.
For us,
You
it was
can't
A
even come to
lunch, B
third
lunch, and
lunch.
C lunch. You better take your ass to A lunch.
Yeah. Do that.
You know, like they tried to welcome in Tucker Carlson, and then
Hell no.
my man said today he played. I didn't hear the rest of the clip. This motherfucker was waxing on about how this one girl's Catherine Rampell, this writer, her father sued a country club in Florida, I think Sarasota Springs, because they wouldn't let Jewish kids in, and he was upset that how dare somebody sue a country club who wouldn't let Jewish kids in. They should be able to be, if they don't want people around, they should no problem. They shouldn't have to do it. He didn't sue the country club. What the father did was he talked about it loudly in the press. He didn't sue them. He just talked about it loudly and made them look like hell. You know, I'm like, yeah, it's funny how y'all are all pro Tucker now, but I'm like, did you listen to the whole thing? I didn't need to listen to the whole thing. I knew that he said the 400 different times about the great replacement theory. I know where Tucker Carlson's head is. I don't give a fuck what he has to say about Trump. He's upset with Trump because Trump ain't doing the shit he wants to do. Just shit on these black folks, shit on these brown folks, just uplift white Anglo-Saxon Protestants. That's what he wants. Him and his
The
brother
leopard is eating
Buckley.
everybody's faces, but the black ones, like he's supposed to. I voted for him to eat the black faces. Why are you looking at me, leopard? Get away from me, you leopard! Oh, my face.
I think people, a lot of it is what they think this symbolizes. Even Tucker Carlson is criticizing Trump. Even Megyn Kelly is criticizing Trump. Even Alex Jones is criticizing Trump. He's so unpopular. And thus that means something. They're trying to draw meaning out of that. What does it mean when Trump is this unpopular? Is it going to hurt him politically? And that's the thing that I think people are trying to wrestle with. They're saying there's implications, there's ramifications from being this unpopular. You don't have as much political clout, political capital. Congress will stop doing everything you ask of them. Senate will stop doing everything you ask of them. And maybe Trump will become just kind of a powerless president. I don't know if it goes that far. I think as long as he's got sycophants in the right places, Mike Johnson being the main one, he can be unpopular. He doesn't have to run for election again. He's shown that he doesn't pay a political price for a lot of the shit that he does. A lot of these people would still vote for him, Tucker Carlson included. They just criticize a certain thing about him. So, yeah, I guess it's interesting that some of these people are now critical of Trump, but I don't know what it means. And I think people are trying to answer that question. What does this mean? Does this mean now that there's a way to get even more seats in November? There's a way to impeach and actually go through with the impeachment because you're going to flip enough seats or flip enough Republicans to not be in Trump's pocket. I don't know. I don't know what level of unpopularity Trump would have to reach, because they're even saying now, like, whoa, he's down in the 30s. Like, if he hits 29%, if he gets into the 20s, he's in trouble. In what way? Like, I don't know what that means, because a lot of these people who are critical of him will at some point dig in and be supportive of him because they hate liberals more than they hate Trump. Even if they hate Trump, even if Tucker Carlson has decided he hates Trump, he hates liberals more, and all of them do. And so they understand the lesser of two evils, and Trump, even if they don't like him, is the lesser of two evils as far as they are concerned. So they're going to go to the polls in November and vote for Republicans in the midterms. They're going to go to polls in every election subsequently and vote for Republicans. They're not going to flip their votes, or if they do, it'll be a very temporary thing, and then they'll flip back.
Are you saying it's a lost cause?
I'm saying I don't know what any of this means. Like, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I just don't know what it means.
I mean, I just feel like we go through this. I mean, we haven't gotten to we haven't gone. Well, actually, I take it back, because once COVID happened, his popularity went down a bit. But what we got to factor in is the case of amnesia everybody gets once every 3 or 4 months, where they forget the dumb shit he does. You know, he did drive, but he did give away all our vaccines and protective measures to Russia when COVID happened. And they were like, and then when it came election season 2026, they were like, yo, let's bring him back. Let's give him a second run. Like, he handled everything right the first time. And it was like, what are you talking about? You know, he was so good with the economy the first time. He wasn't. So
Dumpster Fire said in the comments, by the way, that Jamel Bowie made a good video about what it means. I need to check that out, because I like his videos, and he does have insights that I wouldn't have thought of. He has talked about Trump's popularity decreasing and you know what it could mean. I just don't know if
he thinks it's a good thing.
It can't be a bad thing. Like, there's not, you know, Trump losing popularity is not going to be a bad thing for any reason. I just wonder if these prominent voices on the right, them being critical of Trump is really a story at this point. Like, I don't know what it gets you. Maybe it gets you something. Maybe Jamel Bowie has more insights into it. Maybe it just neuters Trump to the point where he can be less destructive than he would be if he had more popularity. You know, which is, I guess, kind of a W. You know, it's not as bad as it could be, so that's better, I guess.
Because every day is something new, and and like you said before, he has enough yes men around him.
What's up, Jay, from the other chat? How you feeling?
That's Dumpster Fire. Was Jay from the other chat
to do his bidding. On top of that, too, you still got his idiots in the cabinet doing all kinds of chaos and calamity, like RFK Jr. You got the plumber, the construction worker, the head of DHS.
Let me tell you RFK Jr. math today. The plumber is not talking because if I feel like if the plumber starts saying shit, it ain't gonna go good. So he's trying not to talk out
Wait,
loud.
what plumber?
The
Mark
construction
Wayne.
worker.
Mark Wayne Mull? He's not talking where? Is he supposed to be talking?
He hasn't really been having a whole lot to say. He's just been moving quietly. You know what I mean?
Well,
And I
yeah.
feel
I mean,
like
he's
if
not.
he
So
starts-
are you
if he
saying he's not
starts,
making commercials with himself riding on horseback? And
Exactly.
yeah. Well, no one else did but Christy Noem. That was her thing,
Excuse
right?
Didn't she get like 2 jets too with taxpayer money?
She got one jet.
Oh.
Yeah, Mark Wayne has been just kind of keeping his head down, it seems.
Did you see the photo with the volleyball team or the women's volleyball
That's
team, whatever?
fucking pathetic.
And all the men was in the front and the women was in the back.
Trump was saying apparently there was a press conference today,
And they always.
and Trump was talking. So, for instance, because Aaron Rupar, if you follow him on social media, he does the whole breakdown of press conferences. So, Virginia officials say they see no evidence of fraud. Why did you say the election was rigged? Trump. Well, you have mail-in ballots, and they found a lot of them at the end of the day. They say they received no credible information of fraud. You'd say that no matter what. Now they're finding out the 2020 election was totally rigged.
You know what's funny about that? Somebody in my comments said something about mail-in ballots. I'm gonna say, well, I don't care. Last name Hodge was in my comments, and he and he was talking about mail-in ballots. He was like, yeah, and then 1 minute they were winning, and then all the early votes came in later. I like because that's how they count them. And I'm not going to get into because one thing about these idiots that be in your chat who are sickle fans of this guy. Is they will say one thing and then they'll put something else in the comment to try to change the subject. And so I let him know I wasn't going to go down this road with him about mail-in ballots because your president votes mail-in ballot. And then the next comment had nothing to do with mail-in ballots.
He moved the goalpost.
Yeah, he tried to move the goalpost, but I was like, I'm gonna stay right here because the goalpost has been here.
At what point did you block this guy?
I didn't. I let him cook because my other friend who I went to Iraq with, he wasn't an official member of Dirt Mob.
Okay.
But he likes the blacks, these guys, right? So he came in on his horse and buggy, and because he was on the transgender train where he was talking about, don't say nothing when transgenders be in your bathroom and be playing female sports. And then he was like, well, who's more dangerous, transgender women or cis women or men or whatever? And he said, be careful because my sister got murdered by a cis man. And then he tried to move the goalpost. He was like, no, you call me ignorant and I didn't do my research. I need to know which one is more dangerous. I'll be here. And he has a comment.
Yeah. That's why I can't.
That's stupid.
That's why I don't post.
Yeah.
That's why I don't post on the internet.
That's stupid.
It's crazy. You know what's funny? All I did was say 10-1. That's all I said. Like, shout out to 10-1. That's all I said. Now he lives in Texas. They ain't got his shit ain't got nothing to do with Virginia.
Well, their shit didn't even go fairly.
Yeah,
Their
it didn't even
shit
go
was
to a
just
vote.
done.
Yeah,
It didn't go to a vote. It was just done. The people had no say.
So he said, and so I asked him about it. I was like, because sometimes I didn't see how dumb people are sometimes. Had a little time. I was on lunch. And I was like, okay, you're mad because Republican voices are being silenced. In Texas, when they did their gerrymandering, how many black Congress people lost their seat? How many black Congress people will be in Congress, because it's gerrymander? He said less than 5. And then he proceeded to say, why does it matter? Why?
That's the point of it all.
Yeah. So you'll fight for more Republicans to be in Congress who
Yes,
don't
he
do
will.
shit, but you won't fight for somebody like Jasmine Crockett.
Yes, he will. That should be the last time you talk to him.
Yeah.
Aaron Rupar said, this is RFK Jr. Mind you, this guy holds a cabinet seat. He's in charge of our health. Before I read this, I'm not going to try to do the voice. A Democratic senator claimed it's mathematically impossible to have a drug drop by 600%. Okay, I'm going to repeat that sentence.
Because Trump had said a drug price drop by 600% under his watch, right?
Okay. A Democratic senator claimed it's mathematically impossible to have a drug drop by 600%. Okay. I said, well, if the drug was $100 and it raises to $600, that would be a 600% rise. If it drops from $600 to $100, that's a 600% savings. Trump, right? No. There is a community note immediately on this comment. Okay, I'm going to repeat that again. If the drug was $100 and it raises to $600, that'll be a 600% raise. If it drops from $600 to $100, that'd be a 600% savings. Okay. Trump, of course, chimed in with right. Here we go. A drop from 600 to 100 would be an 83% savings. Percentages are giving as fractions of the original number. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Percentages are given as fractions of the original number. The original number in this case is 600, right? By paying 17%, $100 of the original cost, which is $600, you are saving 83%, $500. Because percentages always refer to the starting number. They will always be over 100%.
Yeah,
if the
but
number grows or under 100, if the number grows or is under 100, okay, if the number shrinks, it is not possible for a seller to charge negative money. So prices cannot decrease more than 100%. You understand?
But 600 is a bigger number, so we're going to say it.
Yes. Jesus Christ. You know who knows this a lot? You know who knows this really well? My daughter. Mike's daughter probably knows this shit too. Very well.
And my son.
Far better than us. And the boy. At this point, they teach him this shit.
Yeah.
I can't believe he fixed his mouth to say that shit. There's a lot of shit he's fixed his mouth to say in the last few days. Like an RFK. But I can't believe he said, like, what made you think? Where do you get the arrogance to think that you could just stand up and say some shit like that? Where's that come from?
They're going to protect Trump. If Trump says something crazy, they're going to find a way to try to sane wash it and make it sound not crazy. Here's what he really meant. That's what they're trying to say. And he still has a number of people who are going to do that for him. You know, he might have fewer people than before because a few people have jumped off the Trump train, but he's still got plenty of people who will go up on TV and, you know, remix what he said to make it sound sane.
That fucking voice too.
I'm not going to try to do the voice. It hurts.
No, no, we got to save that for special occasions.
Dude.
Only if it's like a sex joke. It's funnier that way.
We got to bring this home
Speaking
shortly. So let's change gears. Let's talk about something that's been bothering me the last couple of days. And you're gonna have to find it. Look up Big Groove. I think if you just
I
Google
saw an article
Big
on that today.
Did you see the article?
Oh,
I haven't seen an article. I watched some of the thing and I was like, ugh.
I think Rod posted it or somebody.
Yeah, Rod did post it.
Oh, yeah. Rod, I did see this article where the Rod posted. I didn't. Yeah, I think he must have seen his post. It's on News One. It's like a column. Big Groove. I guess he's been around for a few years now. Is he making news again for some reason? Like, why is he being talked about again now? Did he do something?
Yeah, you got to watch it. You just got to watch it. I would say, click on
I'm gonna
Rod's.
pull this article.
Yeah.
I normally skip over his stuff because I don't understand it anyway.
It's just him dancing.
Yeah, I don't want to get it.
I'm with you, Mike. I'm just like, okay,
I'm
not
like,
really
yeah.
It's the same. It's like the same joke over and over again.
Yeah,
you know,
it just pisses me off because like I overthink what I want to do as content, and then I don't end up shooting it. Then I see some shit like this, and like I could have done that. I could have went viral for this.
Now,
so really
this article is headlined, "People are calling for boycotts Now, those kinds of articles you never are sure, because if they'll always find like 2 tweets of someone saying you
Right.
should boycott. And it's like people are calling for, like, you can start with a premise and the internet will give you the ammunition to go with it. So apparently
Yeah.
Big Groove is doing like
Put a pin in that theory of a black girl. Put a pin in that.
he's
Just put a pin
doing
in that.
he's doing like cross promotion with restaurants now.
Yeah.
So he used to just go and film content for himself. Now, like, a restaurant is saying, come to our place, do your thing, and then we'll like put our logo up or something like that. And so people are now saying boycott the restaurants, I think is what it is. People are calling for boycotts against restaurants that partner with Big Groove.
You gotta see that. You gotta see the video though. I think that the last one was the final straw video, I think, for people.
So this article has a bunch of his videos. If you're not familiar, he's the guy that, he takes a bite of something. He actually dances up to the thing he's eating, and then he takes a bite of it. Or sometimes he'll take a bite first and start dancing. And he used to be, well, I guess he still is sometimes, wearing like just like a tank top or something. Yeah, like that.
That's the one. That's the one right there.
And he used to go by, wasn't it like Big Gorilla or something like that? His name had
Did he?
Gorilla in it.
I thought it was always Big Groove.
No, he changed it.
Oh,
This article, I think, might say Groove and Gorilla is what his original name was.
Okay.
You don't get no
let's
more.
He caught flack for that, so it
Obviously.
changed to Big Groove. And Jay said in the chat, yes, Big Groove
Big
has
Groove
done a
did have
tie-in
a-
with Tendernism.
Yeah.
They had a collab. Yeah.
And okay, so I guess this is a chicken restaurant. This is the video you're talking about, and this is the tie-in that he did with this restaurant.
This is the one I saw. This.
Oh my God! Look at all this chicken!
Oh boy.
Just wait.
So, okay, first of all, I don't even know if I've ever heard
First
him
of
talk.
all,
Every video I've seen is just him. He takes a
Yeah.
bite and he dances. I didn't know he had dialogue now.
Okay.
This is a chicken restaurant apparently, and it's a whole like
as
a mountain
DL
of
is
chicken.
saying in the chat, of course it's a chicken restaurant.
It's the
Oh my God!
Why is he walking like Donkey Kong?
Chicken!
He's walking like Donkey Kong at the beginning of the game. When you put the quarter in.
You know what time it is! I got my big foot candy!
Watch his mouth.
Shark bite!
Shark bite. Okay,
Okay,
I remember
so-
that.
Go back.
So I remember he used to do
watch
that.
Shark Bite.
Go back to Shark Bite.
Just go back to Shark Bite and watch the mouth. And just kind of pause
Shark bite!
right there.
Okay.
Right there. Now,
Now this
I'm
is part of all his
telling you,
videos. He does
you
Shark
could-
Bite in all of his videos.
you could probably right now, in one move, find a Jim Crow era cartoon drawing of a black person with his mouth exactly like that, eating either a watermelon or a piece of chicken.
Right.
You in one move you could find that. It looks like he studied the picture to do that.
and he got a booger in his nose, but whatever.
Okay. Might be his leaning into the screen. And then he dances, right? Is that what he does
Yeah.
next? Yeah, he likes the food and he dances. Okay.
The last time we saw a brother
there's no
dancing
music
for
playing.
chicken was Hammer.
What?
Watch this. Watch this.
This is a different restaurant?
Watch this. Watch this. Look. Why are you doing your mouth like that?
And then he dances.
So white folks cheers.
Okay. So
All right. So
I
we
think
need Rod here because Rod has always kind of liked this cat.
this is the Tendernism tie-in, by the way.
This
Oh, yeah, I
this
remember
to
this.
me, that right there, that was the one I was like, come on, man. Come
Well,
on, man.
yeah,
You're
Tendernism-
going across the line now, fam. I figured it was be a matter of time before he crossed the line. He's gone over. He's gone over the edge with it.
Is it because of the big mountain of chicken?
It's the whole thing, man.
Because
It's
I
the whole
think
thing. For me,
I think
It's the whole thing. It's uncomfortable.
his content, I feel like, because we pulled up his content before,
Right.
and I feel like the only difference is he's saying, "Look at all that chicken." Shark bite, he's always done. Maybe not always, but he's done it for a long time. And obviously the dancing. Sometimes he would dance up to the food and eat it, and then start dancing again. And then he made it like he would take a bite and start dancing. The shark bite thing is, I think it's one of his old tricks.
It
But-
looks like. Let me see if I can find one of the pictures and send it to you.
So this article, I mean, it's not really an article, it's like a column. It's like, it's an opinion piece that talks about like all the different angles, like, should people care about the white gaze? GAZE. Because a lot of people are looking at it as, white people see this and they think a certain thing, and it reinforces racial stereotypes and all that. So is that part of it? Is the white gaze
Of course it is.
part
But
of
I
it?
don't-
But
I don't know.
is
To
it
me, it's not
respectability
about- to
type
me, It's
stuff?
not about living into the. I googled minstrel eating pictures, and like 2 swipes down is a picture of him eating a slice of pizza.
Oh, no. He's also Nigerian, I think. I don't think he grew up in. I don't know if he grew up in America, but
For me,
I saw some people talking about that. Like he's maybe got a different view.
for me, it's not about the white gaze as much as it's playing into the stereotypes to please the white gaze. That to me is what it's about. He may not be intentionally doing that, but at this point, I don't think I care anymore. Like that shit is egregious at this point.
I'm gonna be honest with you. He absolutely knows what he's doing, and I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard for me to say that you are wrong.
Yeah,
Let
I
me
just
say it like that.
because I'm not. I don't want to be wrong here. I don't want to sound wrong. I think somebody in the chat said he's African.
He's
Is he
Nigerian.
Nigerian. Okay. Hey, Ben, I'm coming. Give me a second.
Think about how Mr. Tenderism did.
Okay.
it. Tenderism could have went Cooney if he wanted. He didn't. He leaned it fully into blackness. And this to me is there's a whole nother way you're going here.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know, man. It's past uncomfortable. It's like it's past getting mad. It's past uncomfortable. It's just like word. That's okay, man.
You know what it is? It's the dancing in front of the.
For me,
That's
it's
the white
it's-
gaze.
It's that way. It's that way that you decide you're gonna take a bite out of it.
Yeah.
What's the difference between dancing in front of and dancing for? It strikes me as dancing for.
Dance, monkey. You're like
That's what it strikes me as. It strikes me. It doesn't strike me as dancing in front of the white gaze. It strikes me as dancing for the white gaze.
Yeah, it's like when somebody says, "Hey," when, and I don't know if you ever experienced this when it's like, "Hey, do that thing you do," and they just expect you to jump and do it. And it's like, "Hey, I'm human. I'm a guy. I have a family." No,
I think this is. Sorry, I was scrolling. I was looking at his content. There's a lot of clips on this article. They're all the same.
He could be playing into the fact that he has a big mouth too. I might give him the benefit of that either.
Well, yeah, he can open his mouth really wide. Not everybody has that. I guess that's a thing. It's kind of a Rorschach test. I mean, it's people are able to see multiple things in this, and say, well, it's if people have a problem with it, they would have a problem with if he was not dancing. If he was wearing a suit and tie, they'd have a problem with it. And you're never going to please those people, right? Like that's part of the white gaze argument. Like you shouldn't think about placating white people and being respectable because it doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
Looks to me like he is trying to placate white people.
You know what else too? You know how I'm not giving the benefit of the doubt because his name had gorilla in it, and he caught flack for it, and he didn't want to lose that money, so he changed his name.
Who is his audience? Like who is following Big Groove? Are you gonna hold up? Are you gonna hold up?
You
Like,
know, I'm
he-
about to say, you know who the fuck is following Big Groove.
I mean, I know that there's this whole thing of like social media food people where you have like an outsized reaction when you take a bite of the food. Even Keith Lee does, like to an extent, it's all exaggerated. And some people exaggerate to higher levels and higher levels and higher levels. And this guy goes to this like cartoonish level of exaggeration where it's crazy dancing. It's look at all this chicken. It's all that kind of stuff. So he's doing like a caricature of a TikTok food reviewer. Although I don't think he's doing it as a satire. I think he's doing it because that's just what he likes to do.
The thing is, Andy, you know, when Unc pulled the meat out the bone and he did the stomp, threw the glasses down, whatever, right? We grabbed Unc, we hugged him because we felt that energy. That was Unc. What this dude doing is not what that is not. It's not authentic. It's not authentic, and we see through that. We see through that, and that's the problem. It's not authentic.
They got him in the same character, in the same category as to Shabuzi.
Yeah. So, you know, because some people might say Unc does the same thing. I'm like, no, he doesn't actually, because we feel Unc. Yeah, Unc might stomp. Yeah, Unc might throw the bones down, might throw the glasses down. But have you ever been to a fish fry or a cookout and ate a piece of food and have not stomped your foot down or got excited? Then the food was trash. Okay. If you never scooped up a piece of potato salad or a double egg and ate the double egg, like, God damn, who made the double eggs? If you've never done that, then your food is trash. It's okay. I don't know if you know that or not, but your food is horrible.
Yeah. And I'm with the chat is like, look, Unc's not a caricature.
Yeah.
Unc is Unc.
Yeah,
This looks like a caricature of some Sambo shit, man. It just is what it is, dog. It looks like some straight Sambo shit.
His clothes that he wears are
that's the first shit I saw when I looked at it. I was like, this is some Sambo shit.
Yeah, his clothes that he wear is specifically worn to do certain things for his body. Like he wears a tight shirt to accentuate his arms, tight pants. Everything is a character. Everything. It's a costume. He's the type of black friend to be like, I have black friends.
He's a black guy who says he has who brags about black friends.
Yeah. And I absolutely hate that. When I be at comedy shows, sidebar, I be at comedy shows and I hear a black comic say, yeah, when I talk to my black friends, time out. Who the fuck? What? Huh? What? There's one thing when the white comic says, hey, when I talk to my black friend, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That's what's up. But when a black comic says, I'm talking to my black friends, hold on. 20 seconds. What's going on in your life?
First of all, why don't you just say you was talking to your mans and them?
Yeah.
Just say that.
Yeah, I'm talking to my guy right now. I'm talking to my guy.
And we were talking about
talking to my people right now. I'm talking to my guy.
Yeah.
So people are saying that
about this. I was talking about people about this. And
yeah.
People are saying that this Big Groove guy, when he partners with a restaurant, you should boycott the restaurant. Like, what would you do that?
I'm not going that far for anybody, but my guess would be that the restaurants he's partnering in, I probably wouldn't want to go to anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, he did one with Walter Johnson, Mr. Tendernism, but that was a few weeks ago. I don't know if he was still at Destination Smokehouse at the time.
No. He was. This is Unc not knowing who not to work with. This was after the breakup, and he went and worked with big.
Big Groove. He didn't know any better. Is that what you're saying?
He didn't know no better because Big Groove started doing something, and Tendernism looked back like, what the fuck's going on here? It was like, I don't think they did too many cuts. I don't think it was too many cut action. I think it was like a one take because Unc, what the hell is this? Because even in the comments, they were like, Unc, wait, no, Unc, not like this already. Cause Unc old, man. Unc don't know. They like Unc come over here.
Don't even know who the guy is.
Yeah.
He may not.
Yeah, Unc don't know. He just in the video. Dude stomping around and all kinds of stuff and carrying on. Foolishness. That's the type of carrying on I like.
Carrying on.
All types of carrying on.
Yeah, all type of
foolishness. Carrying on with all that foolishness.
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
I think it's what's interesting to me is this guy. Every video is the same. right? Like it's he. It used to be he would start dancing in the middle of a restaurant, and all the customers would be like, "What the fuck?" Like because they didn't know this was happening.
Yeah.
Now he's got this level of like fame, and he sets up these collabs with restaurants. But who's watching more than like 3 of his videos? Like there's no replay value with this guy. So who's his audience that's tuning in? He has 2 million followers on Instagram.
You know who's watching it? Us. Telling him that he's stupid for making videos like this.
So he's a heel. He's like a wrestling heel.
Yeah, like he probably gets 300,000 views, and then the rest of them are just hot takes and think pieces about how stupid he looked.
Like he's doing like that trolling shit where he's like trying to provoke people to hate him.
Yeah, he's doing engagement farming at a higher level. He's playing 7D chess. We don't know it yet.
7D.
Yeah.
7D chess.
7D chess, yo.
Yeah, I don't even, just from a content standpoint, I don't even get what's the allure of watching him take a bite, say shark bite. And I guess like people are at home going, do the shark bite. I hope he does the shark bite this time. It's like, no, he does it every time. It's the same video every time. Is he going to do shark bite? And then he says shark bite. And then he takes a big bite of like a chicken tender or something, just like a regular piece of food. It's not like he's going to Michelin star restaurants. He's just going to some spot on the corner. And then he starts dancing, and he just backs up and starts dancing. And it used to be music would play. And these videos in this article, there's not even any music playing. He's just dancing.
No, he's doing the music.
Yeah.
Right. But it used to be like he would have an earbud in, and then they would like dub the music back in after.
Listen, we talk about this a lot. I have never seen somebody out dancing for chicken. I have seen people make moves over, I don't know. Like as Mike was saying, like you might make an exclamation over some chicken.
Yeah.
But I've never actually seen anybody dance for chicken.
And the reason why is because of the stereotype of blacks and chicken.
The only time you see that happening is in a movie made by white people. And it was usually some black and white shit. And the black people in it had really big eyes for some weird reason.
Do people dance for any food?
I when I was in Puerto Rico, I had
Oh.
a piece of rib that barbecue sauce hit the beard just right. I bit
Okay.
into it. I think I'm like, God damn, this is some good ass rib. I'm like, God. fuck.
And you started dancing?
That's not dancing. That's an exclamation.
Yeah, I did.
I have heard people make exclamations about food. Sometimes
Yeah.
it'd be very spicy. Sometimes it's very good. I've heard and seen that. You do this one right here.
Yeah. Come on,
this
my wife
shit,
did that
yeah.
because she
You
had a
can't even
fork.
talk because it's in your mouth and you just
Yeah. This she was like,
get your hand up high. I've seen that. I ain't never seen nobody eat some shit that is so good you got to jump up and dance, except in a blaxploitation movie made by white folks. That's the only time you see some shit like that.
Well, that's why it's good content, because it's like exaggerated. He's not just pointing at the food. He's got to
Yeah.
get up.
You know where else it was exaggerated? Minstrel shit. That was the whole point of the minstrel shit. It was all exaggeration.
see, Yama. I
She's
hope I said
saying
that
she'll
right. there.
shimmy for a good bite.
Yeah.
Shimmy is different. I look at a shimmy as an exclamation, but I ain't never,
You never took a piece of a beef rib, the bit of beef rib, and just like, God damn,
and start doing a running man. No.
I ain't say full running man. I'm just
Let's
like,
get us started. Oh, you put on the hammer and you will be rewarded just because you took a bite out of a rib. I ain't never
Right.
seen that.
You throw the popcorn chicken up in the air, you spin around, and then you catch
Yeah.
it in your mouth.
Catch it in
That's-
your mouth.
crispy chicken, fresh lettuce, tortilla.
I just saw Mary J. Blige talking about that, how she felt like she was taking advantage of that shit.
Yeah.
They didn't do it the way I wanted it to be done. I'm still mad about that. I'm like, what did you want? How did you plan to sing for that chicken, Mary?
Crispy chicken alert.
What was the
Crispy
plan that you had to sing for that chicken? Oh,
Yeah,
okay, your
mama. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, mama.
Your mama
Your
to
mama.
you. There you go.
I got you. That's what I've been trying to
Zariel
say
made a
earlier.
point on the chat. You all got to remember, most people on the internet are 12 years old. I do have to remind myself of that a lot. That a lot of this content is not even not for me. It's not even. It's like 3 generations away from me at this point.
I know.
But
CPS.
I guess you can still make the point then that that's also reinforcing 100-year-old stereotypes for a new generation when you're supposed to be getting away from that. I guess everyone being 12 makes it worse, can make it worse. You can definitely see it that way if it's just a bunch of 12-year-olds internalizing that this is like a cool thing to watch a black guy do shark bite and get up and start dancing.
Thank you,
TPS said,
TPS.
fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Also, too, we watched this clip. Where the fuck was he at? He never said the restaurant. He just said chicken.
I didn't get to the end.
We don't
It's
need to.
possible at the end he holds up the logo or something. It's like
And then he takes a bite out of it.
right.
I mean, we
Shark
got to
bite. He
we
just
got-
bites.
We got to one of them where he did the dance and the whites were, and that was it.
Yeah.
He never said where he got the food from. So what kind of collab? This is the worst collab ever. This is
would
like
be-
the Iran nuclear deal.
What if
There's
he
no
said
music
shark
in the
bite?
background. It's quiet.
What if he said
Everybody's
shark
just sitting-
bite?
Everybody just sitting waiting on him. Ugh.
What if he said shark bite instead and went and started biting all the white people?
Nah, I'm not gonna hold you. I'll
Somebody's
subscribe.
husband would have went to a chair. Let me just say it like that.
They'll be
Somebody's
caught by
husband would've went
TMZ.
to a chair.
See, Mike B would be following him from not even from his burner account, from his real account. Mike B would be
I
following
need you to know this is me.
Big Groove.
This is me.
Yeah.
I do.
No, I'm
That's kinda-
surprised
that's-
that Big Group's gonna be the next Secretary of HUD. That's the logical job for him.
Yeah. Because why not?
You know, that's the black job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just for me, it's pretty indefensible. I just
It's just a dance. What's wrong? It's just a little dance.
You know what's interesting is his YouTube channel, which I'm looking at now, 2.5 million subscribers, by the way.
of course.
And
I
it
would
says-
love to know the racial demographics of that 2.5 million.
And the age.
Love to
says-
know that.
It has a like a bio, on the YouTube channel. Clive, is it Ibizugbe, formerly known as Groovin Gorilla. He put Groovin Gorilla in his bio. Like
Jesus
he's not trying to
Christ.
get away from it at all.
Jesus Christ.
Is now known as Big Groove. He was born in Germany and raised in Boston by a single parent mom and his 2 brothers. Clive, growing up as the middle child, always loved attention and always been very hyperactive as a kid. Dancing, staying active, and food has always been the way to his heart. Clive's dancing videos have started to go viral across the globe. Clive has been reposted by celebrities such as Mario Lopez, B. Scott, Shaq, and Snoop Dogg, as well as by outlets like Complex, BET, World Star, Hollywood Unlocked, Baller Alert, and more. His likeness was used for promo by the cast of 50 Cent's hit show Power on Starz Network. This bio seems like it was written a long time ago.
Yeah.
So he still wants you to know that he was Groovin Gorilla.
Right.
He's not running away from that name.
Not
He's
running
just,
from that name.
Yeah.
formerly known as.
But if you still
And the
looking for me-
videos on YouTube are longer. Like there's a 10-minute video, there's a 9-minute video. So I guess the collabs, I guess he does more talking and interacting and talking to the camera on YouTube.
More
All I
shark,
ever see
more
is
shark biting.
a lot of shark biting. Sometimes he'll spend 4 straight minutes shark biting, and then he'll be like, "Hey guys, let's talk
You better-
about this meal I just had." And he has like I think dance and maybe some fitness content too, because he's like a bodybuilder type guy.
Yeah, he's built like something.
He doesn't get a ton of views on these longer form videos. He's got like 12,000 views. He's got 2.5 million followers on YouTube. So YouTube's not his main thing.
No. I don't know, man. We got to wrap this up, but yeah, yeah, I'm out on him now. I was neither in nor out before, but yeah. This was the one. I'm like, yeah, no. No.
I just speaking of Coombs, I seen this video of Candace Owens doing the little psycho thing. Hear me out.
Wait, what? When did you sent the video?
No, there's a video of Candace Owens talking about I'm not gonna tell It is like a little creepy voice, whatever. Hear me out.
Oh, I don't understand. What am I hearing? Are you welcoming her in to the left?
I'm not welcoming her in. I'm just saying, if
Are you? Wait, is she turning you on? Is she?
I didn't. It's time to wrap this up.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Mike's giving up secrets. Now Mike is spilling his own tea. It's definitely time to go, Andy. He's spilling his own tea, man.
I'm just saying.
Mike is spilling his own tea.
I'm just saying.
Wait, but what is it like? Is she
I
dressed
might be-
provocatively in the video?
Coming out here this evening.
Mike is spilling tea on himself, y'all.
I gotta find this video.
I'm gonna show you this video.
Is she
You
wearing
gotta
like
go,
a tight
yo.
outfit?
Hurry this up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's not wearing a tight outfit. I'm gonna see this video. Hold on. This is let me see.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know.
On the only reason why I didn't go to her page. It just kept popping up on my feed.
Oh,
I just
because
sent
the
it to her.
algorithm knows you better than you know yourself.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh, it's an actual. I gotta download the video.
Oh, I'm not done.
It's an
We
actual
gotta
video.
wrap this up.
Yeah,
We ain't doing
Robert,
all
hit
this.
play.
I ain't doing this with this broad.
He said hit play.
Hit play. You gotta do. This is the free show, right?
Oh, it's like a 6-second video. I'll hit play and then we'll get out of here. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Mike B right now. No one really knows.
Listen.
Okay, I don't know what's supposed to happen here, but I'll crank the volume on this. Here we go.
You don't get to ask those questions. What's wrong with you, Mom? Why are you so scared? You don't get
All
to.
right. I don't know. I
Mike,
don't know
that
what we
looks
just
like
learned.
something out of the ring. I'm done.
What did we just learn about Mike B?
I'm done. That looks like something out of the ring. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. We're wrapping this shit up now. I'm done. What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing, man?
He
Hey,
was
man.
turned on by that.
The fuck is you doing, dog?
Hey, I heard through the T Vine that Mike B was turned on by that video of Candace Owens.
That thing was gonna
Done.
loop for like 10
You
minutes. I'm
look
like, hold on,
crazy
what's
as
going on?
hell.
What is
Hey,
going on?
You know what to say about the
Mike?
crazy ones. You know what to say about the crazy ones. All right, man, let's wrap this up. The kids are coming down. Hey, I've been
I'm
Mike
done.
B.
I'm done.
What's going on?
Fuck it. What? Oh, we done.
I got all that.
We done.
Yeah, yo.
I just, by the way, that file was on my computer and I just deleted it. I'm gonna have to go empty my recycle bin when we're done
That file
recording.
is in. That file is in my downloads. I'm keeping it.
Jesus Christ. We out. Listen, thank y'all for coming in. We'll see y'all Saturday morning. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how we're ending. I don't understand why.
It does explain, like when Mike B was like, my whole algorithm is porn. It's like, do you call that? Is that porn for you? Is that what you're into?
Hey, I thought we was wrapping this up. Hey, I'm Mike B. See y'all
Oh,
on
we
Monday.
are. Listen,
We
we'll
were.
see
Now we're
y'all-
doing another hour.
We'll see y'all Saturday. We about to let Mike get on so we can talk shit about him.
I got the code. You can't let me in. Let me in.
We're not really wrapping up. I'm just saying this.
Hear me out.
Jesus Christ. No.
No, I hear you, Mike. I mean, she didn't say shark bite or anything. Like, she's
No.
pretty cool.
Give a damn what you got to say. No. What the fuck is wrong with you? Look like she walked out of a TV. What are you? No.
Yeah. Why? We're learning a lot about Mike B.
Jesus.
Now we know why he got kicked out of Dirt Mob.
Yeah. Mike got a black horror fetish. The chat wants you to run a virus check, Andy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go all out. I might just do a full fresh install of Windows
Yeah.
tonight.
Listen, y'all be safe out there. We'll see y'all in a couple of days. Thank y'all for coming in, chat. As always, we appreciate y'all. Thank you. We picked up any new listeners. Went a little longer than I wanted to, but hey, it is what it is. Thank
Hey,
you, Mike B, for
freeloaders, come on
joining
over to
us.
Patreon.
Yeah, come to Patreon.
There's a lot of
Get
content
behind
over
the
there.
Patreon. 3 guys on. There's a lot of shit behind that Patreon wall. Come on back there. Okay, just jump on back there. Click on the Patreon. Y'all know what it is.
You come to the
Thanks,
Patreon.
guys.
I'll tell you my fetishes.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I want to see. I want to see all the DMs you've been sending Candace Owens.
Oh, God.
You got to show us.
That's a special pod.
Hey, Candace, it's me again. It's me, Mike.
Anyway, Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all as always. Thank you.
I always liked you when everyone else talked bad about you. I was
Ugh,
very
I'm
cool.
Randolph Terrence. Ugh.
I'm Andy Klein.
Give me the white girl. I might be.
Give me the white girl.
My feet itch. We gotta go. Listen, good lord. 3 guys on, y'all. I don't know. Ugh. Look, we're out.
It got you. It got you.